Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dream of either owning a home or investing in one. Today's topic is timing the market. A lot of people in many different forums have been asking the question whether they should go ahead and buy property now or wait till later. Well, here are my thoughts on that. Real estate is cyclical and has been that way for many years. It typically goes up for 7 years and then comes back down for 7 years and then comes back up for 7 years again. Since many, including myself, estimate that the economy is going to head for a downturn in the next few years. Some people believe it's next year. I believe it's going to be 2021. The thing is, yes, prices probably will go down and there will be more deals when the market turns. However, there are a number of other things that one must keep in mind before making the decision as to, I'm going to buy my house now, or, I'm going to wait until the market goes down to buy the house. See, one of the things that we don't know is whether or not the feds are going to raise the interest rates or not. See, the interest rates right now are pretty low. The other thing that we are not sure about is the criteria that a lot of lenders are going to require borrowers to have. Because normally when the market is down, they normally are stricter when it comes to how much money they're going to loan out. And also, here's something else to consider, is that even in good times, sometimes when a major company leaves a particular geographical area, the dynamics of the economy in that particular area changes as well. It can be for the good or for the bad. Let's look at an example. Amazon. As many of you know, they opened up a warehouse or some sort of facility in Gary, Indiana. But they didn't do it in Queens like they said they were going to do it. I believe the main reason why they didn't do it is because of the divorce that the owner, the CEO of Amazon is going through. I do believe that he will eventually come back to Queens or somewhere else in New York and try and see if he can set up shop somewhere. And if I'm not mistaken, Walmart decided that they were going to go and take the place where Amazon was said to set up shop. The other thing that makes a difference that we have no control over, and that is the environment. A lot of places have been experiencing floods lately that never experienced floods before, or at least floods to a particular level where it actually crippled a whole entire city. That also affects the price of homes. Let's look at Houston, for example. Prices were down for a while down there. So you see, whether or not you should wait now or buy later, it's just iffy. It's always going to be risky. But by the way, listen, on a side note, I don't want you to sleep and think that, I don't want to buy in a hurricane area. There are people who actually make money off of buying in hurricane areas that are prone to hurricanes in the real estate market. I'm not really sure too much on what strategy that they're using, but it seems to work out pretty well. The other thing that you want to think about is the market saturated with investors who are investing in a particular way? For example, if there are too many flippers in an area, that also has an effect on the price of homes in an area as well. So what do I suggest? I suggest that you go to visit the community boards and city planning committees to see what improvements are coming and or what problems they are experiencing in the environment, both the physical environment as far as the weather is concerned, the infrastructure as far as roads are concerned, and businesses, what businesses are expected to come in and what businesses are expected to leave. Because a lot of times when a business leaves, sometimes the population leaves with them. Now, as far as my own experience is concerned, I really did not feel much in New York as far as a financial hit. It didn't really seem to affect us more or less. What I did do, because one of my tenants, because of the type of job she has, being that she has been paying on time for a number of years, I didn't really increase the rent on her by that much. I let it stay the same. As far as my Florida properties are concerned, there was, in one of the properties, we did have a vacancy, so it was empty for a number of months. The other property, we didn't raise the rent at all, again, because the tenant that we had there, we've had him for a while, and he's been pretty consistent in paying the rent, so we didn't even touch him. My Georgia properties, I didn't own any Georgia properties during that time. I bought like at the tail end when the economy was about to go up. So, and I did that on purpose. Now, what I did do was I did buy a lien on an apartment building. And the reason why I prefer to buy paper during down times is because you get that interest coming in. So you still, it's sort of like a buffer against inflation or any downturn that the economy is experiencing. So that's why I did that. So, well, folks, to sum it up, there are just too many elements that can swing the pendulum from one side to the other. So it's kind of hard to be absolutely definite as to when something is going to happen, as to when you should actually buy the home. It really is, to a certain extent, it's up to you. It's your preference. I would say get all the information that you can and weigh your options. Make sure you have enough money in reserves to protect yourself. So I hope the information that I shared will help you elevate your mind. Please feel free to pass this information along, share it amongst your friends. Remember, each one, reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.